I watched Asterix and Obelix in Operation Cleopatra, which was my first exposure to the live-action version of the classic comic. Like the comic, the whole movie is full of jokes based upon puns, anachronistic jokes and slapstick gags which rarely fall flat. Asterix and Obelix are Gauls who use a strength potion to fight the Roman legions in their native Gaul. Here they end up in Egypt helping a friend build Caesar's palace, yes it's puny, in 3 months to prove the Egyptians are just as good as the Romans. The reason I picked this up was because Monica Bellucci is Cleopatra. She's good but the role is little more than a cameo. However, even though she's rarely in the film, I didn't care since it's so clever and the jokes so funny. I was in hysterics. I loved it. I loved it so much that I can't understand why the movies have never been released in the United States. The import DVD has the film in English dub, which is quite good, especially when you consider that when you watch it in the longer French version the puns, and hence the jokes, are not always apparent since they are oral, so if you read the names wrong the jokes are lost. Most of the jokes between the full French version and the shorter English dub seem to be exactly the same, though some have been changed, sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse. Personally, I'm gonna stick with the dub when I watch this again since it's easier to pick up the jokes and enjoy the humor. You really will want to see this if you love puns and low-brow, but clever humor. This is a great comedy. The Asterix in flesh are filled with surprisingly sexy girls. This well-known story was rendered well enough and had some funny additions and spoofs.